It's been many weeks since the visit to Japan, and 5 months since the initial battle at Ginza. We find the residents now settled into their new lives at Alnus Hill, where a new encampment has been established to house a rapidly growing community of inhabitants of this world. Within the Empire, diplomacy is in full effect as we watch the arrival of Koji Sugawara, an ambassador from the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Later on, as the dignitaries enjoy a pleasant banquet, we learn of the various factions at odds with one another, essentially boiling down to those who seek a peaceful relationship with the Japanese, and others who are more inclined to conquest. The princess later introduces Koji to a powerful noble named Lord Cicero Lamoltos. Though initially abrupt with the ambassador, after receiving gifts from Japan and being informed that Koji is from the other world, Cicero becomes more receptive. To further sweeten the offer of partnership, Cicero is informed that his nephew, who was part of the army that came through the gate at Ginza, is still alive, and they'd be willing to release him. And with the acceptance of this offer, an intriguing alliance is formed. Back at the camp, we find Itami, Rory, Kuwahara, and Kurakawa at a bar where they're having a meeting of sorts. And as Tuka walks by, we learn that she's the topic of discussion. Turns out that the elf's behavior is getting more concerning as she spends every evening wandering the town in search of her father, who she still believes is alive. The combat medic wishes to help the elf come to terms with her loss. However, Itami sees it differently, believing that they may cause even greater harm to Tuka. And with no assurance that they'll be able to see her through the resulting pain, he believes it'll be best to leave her be. Unhappy with Itami's response, Kurakawa takes her leave. And as the soldier sadly muses over it all, Rory tries to cheer him up. Her good cheer and plans for Itami are brought to an abrupt end with the arrival of a new visitor. A dark elf warrior named Yaoro Dushi appears before them, admonishing all within the tavern for serving alcohol to a young girl. And as the elf prepares to exact punishment on Itami, the soldier flees for his life. When Yao sits at the bar, we learn that she's in search of the green men, as she calls them. She pulls out a large and extremely valuable crystal, which she hopes to use as payment for their services. All within the tavern offer their assistance, but once they find out that the task is to kill the red fire dragon, they pass up on the offer. Later on, we watch as the elf falls asleep in the woods among the spirits of the forest. Her dreams are abruptly cut short as she wakes the next morning to the sounds of jet fighters in the sky. And as the episode comes to an end, Yao rushes towards Alnus Hill with tears in her eyes, thankful that she's finally found her saviors.